How about this? Put this up here. We're going to put a couple of these in. One there. And one... Is there a road back there? Can sneak one here. Well, I'm back. It's a new day of recording for me, but it's probably just the next episode for you. Hopefully, if you're new to this channel, I'll hopefully earn your subscription today. Let's get into it. The last video, I built a lot of the railroad stuff, put it down for the oil industry as well as the passenger service to the refinery we're building. And the more I looked at it, it didn't seem right. I mean, this hook, this fish hook here, I mean, yeah, I said I was going to put the refinery here eventually, and that is still the plan. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure I can put that there before I build this. Let me make sure I can do that. Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can oil refinery right here. And it looks like no. Well, yes, but no. I can put it like this though. Oh, that's the plan. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna dump a little thing down here so I can remember, because if not, I'll forget. Anyway, welcome back. I'm gonna be doing probably the bauxite industry, finish off the refinery industry, and if I have time, I'll get a little bit of the shipping done for setting that up. After that, the next episode will probably be the farming industry to start making food and alcohol, so we can not have to import all that stuff all the time. Oil refinery 2. Okay, so hopefully that'll be enough. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going here, but I want to put this railroad up here before I can to make sure that trains don't have to flip back around, even though they have the option to. I want to give them the, hey, you came in here, you can come out the other way option instead. That way, whatever's fastest. I could leave it there. I really could. And then leave all this open for piping and tanker farms and such and so forth. But then we have a railroad where it goes, slows down and comes here, which is not the end of the world. It's really not. It's probably, I'm assuming with the length of that rail, and that passengers wait in a station for 1 minute. By the time 1 minute has passed, a train will probably be about here. 2 trains, maybe 3, maybe 4, when we're really cranking, will be required. Does it matter? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it like this for now. I mean, it probably would be more efficient to go like this than go around like that, but I wanted to make sure I could tie stuff in later on together. So I think it's okay. All right, let's go try our next thing. This rail is fine. This rail is fine. I don't like how this is, but at the same time, there's nothing to do about it, because there's no reason to connect these 2 rails like this when they're connected over here, because everything has to go back to this refinery, or this dump off point. All right, let's go up to here. Let's see what we can do next. This refinery, or I keep calling it refinery, I'm sorry, tanker farm is pretty good. I want to start moving stuff around. I haven't connected this. I haven't connected this. And I haven't connected this yet, but they're ready to start. But there's nowhere to dump them right now, so we have to put up tankers, and I mean a lot of them. And I'm not sure if this was a good move. Put it here, maybe back here would have been better, but at this point I'm committed. I can always just put a tanker here and then run it this way, or run the tanks up this way and then have them pipe back down in over time. You don't have to go straight across. Some people are like, oh, you have to be as quick as efficient as possible. No, you don't. You can put a giant tanker farm out like in real life. The question we do now is, do we connect? Train's gonna have to start running, so we got to kind of start putting that up. Let's put that up now before I forget. More oil stuff never hurts. All right. So first things first. I want to say this thing can pump. I want to say that. Because, I mean, it's a loader. Why wouldn't pump? It's I know I'm overbuilding sometimes. Like, I know, like, right over here, I know someone's going to say, oh my God, you built a pump, then a tank, then another pump, then more tanks. Why didn't you just go right in? And you can't, because I've had that in the game before, well, longer patches ago, where if you try that, it breaks. And next thing you know, you're like, oh, there's a lot of oil here. There's nothing dripping through here. And you got to rebuild everything the second time. I don't want to do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a few up and start the trains moving. The trains don't require, and these oil derricks do not require any citizens at all. No workers at all. Thank God for that. But they do require power. So we're going to have to bring power in. I looked at the price of power, by the way, and it is so cheap right now. It is, right now it's $1 from the Soviets, and it's $1.23 from the Americans, or the NATO allies. And I'm like, really? That low? Yeah, that low. So there's no reason to build the power plant yet when we might need the money for a ship. Because right now, we have a lot of bauxite to start moving. We're not going to export iron or coal. We're only going to export steel. We have a lot of oil, which is going to be turned into fuel and bitumen. So we have fuel, bitumen, and bauxite to export right now. And I don't mean raw bauxite. I mean processed bauxite, not aluminum or alumina, but bauxite processed. And if we have that, we don't need too much more to put it down and get it working, but we don't want to make sure we get the electricity right away. And I don't want to put the power plant down until we're like established. One ship going over there to the border of bauxite would probably, I mean, it'll probably take a month to load, but if the bauxite is right here, and I don't know if I want to, the only thing I'm worried about with this thing is which way the industry will go. I mean, all this is dead space. There's no reason to keep it. So this little peninsula here can be cut off. But if I do bauxite mining, processor, and then large storages, and then a loading dock right here. It's nestled pretty good. It's not too bad. I'm not going to modify this. If I do, I'll modify the shore. But the problem with that, the more I look at it, where do you put the people to work it? And the only thing I can think of is have another rail line out this way or another town. Well, basically at this point it might be a cluster of buildings to ship people over. Because if you go down this line and bring people over, yeah, it's there. But then you're going to have snarl up on that line. But that's not a bad thing. With good signaling, it shouldn't matter anyway. So I guess we'll just do that to make sure we save some of the rail purchases. And right now that station is going to have, like, I'm going to look at that. I've only unpaused a few times, and workers are just sitting there like crazy. 167. And I haven't unpaused yet. So I know there's a lot of like, where's the thing unpausing? Well, we got to make sure we build what we need first. So let's go over here. And we're going to import power right off the bat. All you got to do for this is go to power. You go to high voltage wires. I am kind of, they're all the same. No, they're not the same. I'm sorry. That's the 18 megawatt wire. How much can this go up to? 18. So we might as well get everything we can out of this one. So we're going to go to 18. And hope a lot of you are having a good time with this series so far. I'm loving it. I am doing all the recording over a couple days. Not a single video is dropped yet. So if you're like, oh, well, he's not responding to my comments below, I haven't been able to yet. The video is already pre-recorded. I'm hoping to get to, maybe, my dog's barking outside, but maybe like episode 12 before I start publishing these videos, because I need a backlog as I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. All right, so we're going to bring this right out like this. And we're going to go... And the reason I'm going like this, I'm going to switch this off a little bit. So right about here, it's 20 grand. I hate to spend that kind of money, but I have no choice. There's 22 grand. That's a lucky number right there. Where's the next one? Right there. Okay, right there. Boom. That's in there. And I'm going to put a switch on it, a high power switch, because from here, we're going to be running it both ways. So if we go like this, something like that should work. Boop. Evil's wire, please tell me I don't have to. Thank God it's paused. Thank God it's paused. Yep. Get rid of that. So there's going to be another tower. I love how there's a tower right next to it. I friggin' hate that so much. It's not the end of the world. It's just annoying is all. Okay. We can get rid of one more. I did learn some tricks that are kind of cheesy about this kind of stuff. You can really play games if you want to. Like, I saw someone put a road, Hat to Sad actually did. He put a road between 3 towers and then put the line on it. And you don't have to build the towers, and that's a lot of savings. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be that cheesy. It's not a bad thing, and I like Hat. It's just, I'm like, is this a good idea? Am I doing this right? I don't know. There you go, there's that. Okay, so that one's there. That one's canceled and killed. Right? Yeah, that one's killed. And the power from here, we're going to have to bring it up to about here with a couple switches along the line. Because power is annoying. You all know that. It's a pain in the butt. But if you don't have power the right way, you have big issues. And right now, this connection, the reason I put the switch there, there's no power until we go back over the Soviet side. So we're going to be importing power from both, depending on where we build. I mean, all of this down here, probably even, now all the power, now all the stuff there, all the stuff here will come from Soviet power. Everything from this, what we've built so far, will be on the NATO side. And you might be like, wait a minute, it's more expensive. You're right, but we're going to be, since we're nestled up in this corner, we're going to be selling more to the Americans and the NATO allies than the Russians for the start, because it's quicker. It's a quicker thing. All right, let's leave that there. Let's build a second line here. And I'm going to build this up here. I'm going to build some switches along the way. So let's see, because we're going to need power there, we're going to need a switch probably right here. Right? Yeah. So build it like this. I'm trying to be very smart about this, and if any of you have like suggestions or anything you want to tell me about it, feel free. I'm trying to build what I can without being annoying about it, without wasting a ton of time, but I know there's going to be a lot of wasted time. And I know there's going to be a lot of like, oh, I didn't mean to build that, or I messed up. But you can't be perfect in this game. You just can't. If I go here, one line like that will be perfect for eventual switch or eventual change everything around. If I go up here, see, look at that one right here in the middle. Notice how it wants to build it there. Like, that's normal, but look what happens when I go across the rail. Look at the cost decrease from 10 grand, 8 grand, 10 grand, 8 grand. And you can really stretch it up the more you want. I'm just like, nah, man, I don't know. If you think I should, let me know and just say, yeah, you probably should let those kind of like little things happen, because it would be a thing in real life. Let's see, we need to go up here. I know there's more power up. No, there's not power up there. So we need to make sure we go up a couple of ways. So we're going to switch it a couple times. I'll leave it like this. And I'm going to back it up a little bit to like right about here. I'm going to put a switch in. Yeah, put a switch there. High voltage switch. I think on the next tower I'll have to do it. So I'll put it like right about here. That way the road here can be used. There's a lot of mud roads up there. I'm going to upgrade to gravel eventually. Please tell me that's the right spot. Please. Please. Whatever. We're committed. We're committed now. We're going to have another one going this way, like this. Probably to right about there. Leave you there. And then we have another one. There's more power up there. So I think this one can handle most of this town without going too crazy. I do want to leave this open for the possibility of making multiple cement plants out this way. I'm not sure it's a good idea, but I'm going to leave it with some room. That's why I'm going to go down this way compared to going across the gravel area. Go like this. No matter what, I've got more power to build. I've got a lot of power to build today. Should be more than enough. And then a switch, one more switch. There's going to be a couple switches on this. One there. And then this one's up here is going to go to a high voltage. No, not wire. I think it's a medium voltage. No, it's not a voltage. What is it called? I forgot. Oh, crap. I forgot the name of it. Power transformer? Yeah, that's the one. Power from tall into medium. That's why there should be a switch here, too. I don't think I have enough. I'll have to probably bring more power down. I'm going to bring a couple thing powers over to make sure I have what I need. I don't know if you import too much, if it just charges you for what you use or not. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to make sure it has access like so. And it's going to fuel the bottom part of this town. I do have the option to cut this before it's made and put another switch up here. That way it covers both. I think that's a better idea, because all of this needs one, this needs one, this needs one, and I didn't build enough. It's okay. So I'll put one here. And I do want to make it kind of close-ish. So one there. One over probably here. It'll be next to the power, so it won't matter about the site of it. Put one there, and I think one... I can put another switch up here. Probably... I'm assuming here. Okay. Now I do got. It doesn't mean I have to change some things around. That's okay. No, don't get rid of 2. Why are you getting rid of 2? You're not getting rid of 2. Just being you. Put 1 here. Right. Run the line to it. Power is annoying when you first set it up because you got to do all these little connections. And I get that. Put that there. This one here also comes down. There's so much. I'm going to call this episode the power episode. What the heck? What is connected? All right. Put the switch in here. I kind of like doing this when it's paused because that way if you mess up, you don't charge yourself thousands of dollars per tower. It's like $2,000 per tower. Okay, that's connected. This one goes here. That's connected. Okay, now that means all this town will be powered. This town eventually, not town, but this area will eventually be powered. I'm gonna put another switch over here too, and the reason being, I'm gonna put another power connection from here over because I'm not sure that line's gonna be enough. I think it'll be enough for now. You can go up to 18 megawatts. I think I'm over planning, but the idea is also from here, I should be running power down this way. But the more I think about it, there's power here. And it's cheaper from the Soviets. So I might as well just keep the farm area on that power than, you know, not to worry about exporting as much to the NATO people. Okay. So that's done. I will run power here too. And I got to run another one over here. A big one, actually. So that's why this switch is existing. But I don't know if I should go down this way and connect all the oil on it or some of it. I think I'm going to put all of it on there. God, there's so much to do. I love it. Wait, why do I have 2? Oh, I don't have 2. That one's gone. Let's go. Let's see. Where are we going to dump the other one? We can dump the power right. Yeah, let's dump that over. Put another switch right here. Flip it this time. And I know there's not going to be any fire stuff anywhere nearby this stuff for a while. It's okay. Helicopters will come out here if they are needed. $2,000. Put you here. That. Another one goes this way. 24 grand, 27 grand. Jesus. I'm gonna go like this, over it a little bit. And yeah, it's gonna cost 27 grand. Right about there. Yeah, that's good. I know it takes down some trees. That's okay. And then we have another set of switches. There's so many switches to run shit off that I have to make sure I don't overdo it. Because we'll need some here, right? Then we'll need another one probably here. And do we need a third one? And I think the answer is yes for the bay, or I could bring the other power over. I think I'll bring the other power over. Despite it all being over here, I think these two refiners will take way too much. I just can't put all the power I want through it. This is too much. There. We will be running some stuff over there. I guess I can go... That one needs just a little bit of juice. That one, I'll go like this. I can't believe I have to run power this far. It's annoying, but it will make up for it very quickly with the amount of stuff we're about to dump into it. Because most of it, when you get out this far, I mean, yeah, you can share it, but... And we will. Put that there, and I'm going to put a... Where is it, right? Not this one. No, not... Is it substation? No, it's not substation. I just had it. I can't forget what it was. Power transformer? Yeah, power transformer. So put it like this. Actually, let me get rid of it. I'm very glad that it's paused right now, because I haven't done a lot of this in months. Last time I played Workers Resource was December, basically, before yesterday. And I feel very rusty. It's not a bad thing. It's just like, hey, it happens. Electrical substation. You can provide enough. How much power do you need? 14 megawatts, 30. You need, I think this station can do a maximum of 600, and that's too many. Or that's too little. So all I'm going to do is put 2 of these up here. There's no roads at all. I haven't done them yet. We're going to go like this. No, we're not. We're going to go like this and dump this up here. And the second one will be down here by this road. Yeah. About like this. There's a reason to do that. So that's medium voltage wire. I like the small ones like this at the 2.35 megawatts in case you need it. You go up here. And you're going to see what I'm doing in a second. You're going to be like, oh, I get it. And it can only support up to 2.3, but you can have two of them right next to each other, right? So the idea is go like this, not connect it with the potential site for a rail thing in the way. And go like this, go like this, go to here, go over it again. It's anchored now. Go down here, and then to that. Crossing not allowed. Did I ever do this? Wait. Yeah, I did do it. Thank God I noticed that. Woof. I screwed that up. But I noticed. I'm just talking like you guys, and I don't forget this stuff all the time. And there will be some problems. I will make mistakes. I know I'm not perfect. So I got one there. I know this one here. Why do I need a second one? So where does this one go? That one connects into, right? You're connected. You're connected. You can see, you can trace the line. If you're like, is it working right? Yeah, you can just scroll over it. Why I built the third one, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, that one's. I don't think that one's attached. That's something I wanted to make sure I didn't do. Like last series, I messed it up a lot. Okay, now it's connected. And this one up here is connected. If you take the bulldozer tool, you can see how the wires are showing up between the two of them. If there's no wire, you know you're not working right. Like right there. Wire, all the way back. So that's all covered. This one will be fully powered now when we undo it. I think this needs power, and I'm going to run one over here just in case. I just don't know. I'm going to let it go and see what happens. Maybe it doesn't need power. Over here, we got refinery here we're going to need, or power we're going to need over there too. This one is why I did this one over here with the switch. It's going to be a power episode. Hey, Tanner. A friend of mine would find that funny the way I just said that. Yeah, you're good. And we don't need to put really large towers over all the way. I know I am, but I don't need to. Put one here. Power transformer. Because I know I'm going to need power in here anyway. So put this one here. Put that there. We're going to waste another big tower. And someone, I think it was Crom, C-R-O-M-O-R-N. I always butcher this guy's name. He's a Star Citizen streamer who watches me. He's nice. If you're watching, hey man, say hi in the comments or whatever. But he made a really good observation. I always do it this way. I always go big power to small power, and it's close by. And I always do that because I want to future-proof it in case I want to take down a tower, put another one of these transformers in, and build more. And he goes, well, why don't you do it the opposite way? Small power, then back up, and you're not building all those big towers. And I had to pause and go, oh my, I'm right next to the mic right now. It's terrible. I know, your nightmares are made of stuff like this. And I was like, no, you're a smart cookie. Thank you. And he wasn't wrong. I'm like, damn it. So, you know, I'm going to take a suggestion this time a little bit here. I'm going to like this, another one here. Like, the reason I did that is put the road this way towards all the fire station stuff over there we're going to be adding. I don't want to cover too much of the coast, so I'm sneaking a little bit closer in. And then we'll put the power lines right on over. Like, making sure I have as many spots as available in here as possible to put more dockyards in is a big important thing to me right now. And that way, if I have another building over here, I can put the power for that coal mine if I ever build that thing up, which I'm not sure I'm going to. Is that connected? It is acting like it is. Okay. Let's make sure of it. I just want to make sure. I'm very not trying to screw up like last time. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. So that's all there. That's powered. This is not powered yet. And I want to make sure there's a full switch just going for this area to make sure all the tanks and pumps and everything are pumped. So let's see what we got here. There's one there. That one's done. There's one right here, and I know I need some of it over there. I'm waiting another switch. Remember, we could put one more in easily and not have an issue. Like right here would not be a bad idea. And I think I'm going to. Yeah, there you go. And put another power transfer. No, wrong one. This one. So we need to go this way, like this. Then connect the power. So you're connected. And then this one gives me another big one here. So I can put one back here and one this way. And I want to put this one for all these things for now. I know that's not going to be enough long term. But that's what the other line is. Because this line must be getting kind of maxed out at this point. I can't just keep dumping more onto it and hope I'm going to have enough spots. I don't know how much each thing takes is the issue. But I think a refinery is not cheap when it comes to how much power it needs. So I'm going to put this like pretty much right here. And I'm going to be able to flip it backwards. Meaning there's a tower there. Yeah, there's towers and there's going to be refinery stuff here, but the refinery tanks and lines can go anywhere I want very much. This one can't. So that's up there. Let's make sure we have a power substation just for this stupid thing. 96 megawatts, that's all it requires? I don't believe it. Oh, it's meters, I'm sorry. If I put this... If I put this one here, like that, I can put a little road to it. Yeah, it's good. Put one there. Another one. I don't need this one. I'm going to leave that spot open. Some of you might be like, why is he doing this? I always want to say it. Future proofing. That's future proof now. I mean, like, there's basically, if I put in a substation here, I won't have this one overwhelmed because this one still has some for tanks on this side. This one can handle the 2 power plants easily, or the 2 refineries very easily. The next one over here will handle the tanks on this side, and these 2 will handle all the tank yard here pretty much easily, I think. We'll see how that works. I mean, it's been an episode of power, but I mean, everything's connected. I don't know if this one's connected. Let me see this here. Yeah, this is connected. Not connected. So up here, we're going to put... no, how about this? Put this up here. We're going to put a couple of these in. One there. And one... Is there a road back there? I can sneak one here. One there. This is going to require a lot of power. That's why I'm being very cautious. But you can sneak these in where you can't put a lot of other things. Like I can put this over here and flip it like that. I'd still be able to power a lot of stuff. That goes there. That's 3. And I know this one down here is supposed to take care of most of the residential. So I'll sneak this one up here. Flip it a little bit like this. And go here. Now some of you are like, what the hell? Well, I'm trying to sneak things in and not have to do it later on. I know it's not perfect, but that's connected. That's number 1. Now this one up here goes like this, up, over, connect right in. This one here goes like this. And remember, I put all the roads and pipes in first, so I didn't have a giant issue with trying to put stuff down. I could go like this, actually. Like that, and then this one here goes like that. Look at how much money I saved just doing that. A little bit of money. Boop. Actually, no, I'm wrong. 600, 546. Boop. There you go. That's all connected now. Everything here is powered. The city needs to be done, but I think what I'm going to do is I've kind of been connected except for the town. I'll do the town off of recording because it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just tiny little stuff, and we're already almost 28 minutes in. I figure it's a good time to stop, say thank you so much. Hopefully I earned your subscription if you're new today. If you're this far into the video, hey, you're awesome and you're a boss. I'll see you in the next one, and have a wonderful day.